Hello, friends. From $10 an hour to 120K a year, this is my journey. Now I build rockets. Just kidding. These are some smart glasses that I'm trying to use for the first time, so we don't know if it's going to work out, but I'm going to use them as a mic, hopefully, get a little better audio. This is for, someone like me. When I was younger, I was hoping to find something like this. Not great for everyone, and don't expect everyone to do it, but coming from a small town, these are just the journey to start making some money so you can put that to work so you can stop working. And we're starting off with lifeguarding. That's what I did first. I thought this was amazing, kind of had a theme for the rest of these things, but I went and got a certification in like a weekend or 1 week or something like that, and all of a sudden I was in demand. People wanted me, they wanted lifeguards, and I was qualified to make $10 an hour, which was cool. I was like, all I gotta do is just pass this thing, and all of a sudden I'm wanted for a job. And then I started going to 2 men in a truck, and I started off moving, which was also easy. I'm in the gym all the time, and I thought that was fun. I was actually, this has a bunch of terrible stories, but good stories to talk about. They were fun looking back at them, but yeah, everyone bitches at that job because you're just doing work all day. But moving houses, $11 an hour, and it was fun. And then I figured out you could make more driving the truck. You're still a mover, but you're a little more responsibility. You make $13 an hour, and that's what I started doing. No big jump there, but this job is in most cities. I mean, they were hiring everyone. It didn't matter. I mean, it's like if you couldn't get a job there, that was pretty bad. So I'm just saying, something to fall back on there if you're ever looking. Then I went to a Walmart distribution center, and I started making about 30K a year. And I remember this felt like I was like, oh, things are really starting to move. I'm really jumping off here. And I only worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I started making the most money I've ever made working 3 days. And then I just did some small odd jobs during the week, but 30K a year. And then we started moving up a little more to over the road truck driving, 50 or 60K a year. Once again, both of these, you just get a certification, and all of a sudden you're allowed to do these things. I don't even know if I got a legitimate forklift certification. That was at a Walmart distribution center, and I kind of just said, I signed a piece of paper, and they said, you're good to go. So still easy to do. I don't know if I was legitimately certified or if that was just a Walmart internal certification thing I did. I'm not sure. But you can get your CDL driving trucks in like 2 weeks, and in some places you can get it faster than that, maybe just 1 week, which is kind of bad. I mean, that's a little scary for some people. I have no problem driving. I feel like it's not saying I'm the best driver, but driving is like walking to me. I mean, it's pretty easy to me. And yeah, but you can get a certification 2 weeks and automatically 50, 60K a year. That's the base. If you don't make that driving a truck, you're in the wrong area. You shouldn't be doing that. And something came up where I needed to make more money. So I was looking like crazy, and then I found out I could do pretty much the same job and make more money. So that is the little journey I went on there when you're at all this. Something you should always be doing is being on the lookout in the marketplace for just an upgrade in jobs or what jobs are out there, because I had that trucking job, and that was just like the first thing I did. I got my CDL through that company. It was really easy, really streamlined, but that was like the bottom of the barrel type of job. You could like find much better options, and that's what I eventually figured out, but I didn't know that at first. So I was at this first one, we'll just say job 1. That was the 50 to 60K. And then I was looking around, and that was just normal over the road box of a trailer driving job, and solo. But I figured out, or I heard about team driving, which is they pay you a little more. The truck never stops, and I'm sure everyone that looks into that probably hates it, because you're always with somebody in a close quarters, pretty much living there together. And I didn't have a choice really, or I guess I did, but I didn't feel like I did. And I was like, I have to make money now, so that paid more, so I did that. So job 2, team driving. Woo! 2 people. And yeah, this was probably about $80K a year. So that's a little jump up, about $30,000 gain there from 50 or 60K doing the same thing. This is the same job. You just have someone in the truck with you all the time. So if you can handle that or tune it out, you get a nice jump in pay. But yeah, job 1 to job 2. This is within a couple months, okay? I already got like a little bit of experience doing this job, and some of these jobs you need experience, but at that time everyone was hurting and they needed drivers, so they kept lowering their standards. So jobs that took a year started taking 9 months, and or 8 months, 7 months, which is weird, but I capitalized on that. So this was in I did like 6 months here. I did like 2 or 3 months here because I didn't want to, this guy sucked. I was taking anybody that would to drive with me, but I hated it so much that I was like, I've got to find something better. And that's what pushed me to find this other one, which was like a diamond in the rough. I don't know. This is hard to find. It didn't pop up what I'm looking for. I'm sitting here, what's the highest paying job? And they're like, over the road, ice road truckers, or own your own truck. And that is not what I wanted to do. But I started doing cryo tankers. And that's just hauling liquid oxygen, liquid nitrogen. It's hazmat, which sounds crazy, but it's not going to turn you into the Hulk. It's pretty easy. Almost the same thing. Almost the same thing. Drive forward, keep the rubber side down, stop at the stoplights. It's a little different than the dry van, like on what you have to do, because you usually go into like big wide open parking lots or yards to park, and this is like finding tanks that are a little more tucked away, so a little more maneuvering, but still all of it's easy, or it will be once you drive a little bit. I think if you drove like 2 months, you probably figure out how to do it. Anyways, cryogenic tankers. This is where I started making $120,000 a year. Yeah, that was a big step up, especially when I don't have to deal with anyone any longer, and I could make $120,000 a year, which is the most money I've ever seen. And there's no degree during any of this. This is all from that 2-week certification from driving trucks. I got my CDL 2 weeks, and the hazmat is another endorsement, but that's not something big. That's crazy or nothing. You gotta get on the computer at the DMV, and you can retake that test over and over. My friend went there and took it. He failed. He just sat there, paid again. He didn't get up and took the test again. And you can start. I don't know if this will work every time, but he was like, he knew the questions, so he already reviewed them from this when he failed, and passed them the second time, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, that's how you get the hazmat endorsement. It's only like 30 questions, and it's nothing. I mean, it's this. You're doing the same type of thing, driving. There's just a few rules. Which sounds like there's going to be a lot, but there's not. I mean, there's just a few little things to remember. Yeah, but that's how you get to 120K a year. And once you get here, you get a little more breathing room, and you need breathing room. You don't even know you need breathing room. And once you have some time to stack up a little money and look around and actually give your mind time to stretch its legs and plan your next move, which is what I've been doing, you can figure out how to go on up that way. Rocket ship Elon Musk. And yeah, I got a plan to get past 120K, but it's not going to be driving. I'm not getting my own truck or anything. But we will talk more about that later. But yeah, always be looking for a job. This right here was the same jobs. I mean, like, this is just drive the truck with somebody, hauling different stuff, and almost doubled. I did doubled the pay in less than a year, which is crazy. I'm at 50,000, and within like a few months, you could be at 120. Piece of cake. It's really easy, and yeah, I'm just letting you know that this stuff is out there. Always be looking for jobs, and opportunities come up. Stuff starts to manifest when you're looking for it every single day, which is, sounds a little crazy, but you get lucky when you're always looking. That's when the luck comes, is when you're always on top of it. You're always hungry for it. So that's how it kind of manifests out there. But yeah, no degree, you can get $120,000.